Good morning and happy Monday to each of you. I have been in deep contemplation. I feel that I'm a deep thinker anyway. Sometimes I'm like, why is the sky blue? Like I will actually find break that down some days. But today I want to pose a question to each of you. And the question is what do you truly want out of your speaking career? Why is it that you are interested in public speaking? Why is it that you want to share your message? Those questions and having the opportunity for deep reflection is necessary for you as you're thinking and moving forward through this Q4 and how you want to show up in 2023. And the reason why I'm posing this question to each of you is because most of us don't take the time to really understand the why so that they can then set up a foundation for the how. And I have found that most of us, we may say some things, I want X, Y, and Z, but yet our actions are showing something completely opposite. The actions may be showing something completely opposite for many reasons. One of the reasons could be there's a fear. There's a fear of actually attaining those goals. The second most common thing that I often see with people who are speakers is they are not at the place where they've done the inner work of understanding their own right, their own birthright, their own worthiness to attaining their specific speaker goals. And thirdly, it's just people really don't want to do the work. People don't want to do the work. Here's a great example. I was in a conversation with a person who was interested in these different heights within their own career. And because they weren't clear and because they weren't honest within themselves with exactly what it is that they wanted, they were maneuvering in ways that were in direct opposite of what their true desires were. So what occurred? What occurred for them was they became resentful. What occurred for them was they became shameful. They became frustrated over the process of why they weren't where they desired to be. Yet, when they spoke in this conversation, they said, I want X, Y, and Z. Within further questioning within the conversation, honest questioning that takes you to a space of truly looking at the foundation of what you're setting up. In this conversation, they were able to see that they were not in alignment and honoring what they truly desired. Now, the deep rooted stuff on why that's the case and why they are not honoring that, that's something they'll have to take care of with their therapist, right? Or do whatever inner work is necessary to heal and remove some of the blocks in their life. But I question each of you to really consider, what is it that you want? Is it more visibility? Is it more recognition? Is it more profitability? Is it building a business that you can have more ease in and less struggle? Is it finding more why? What is the why behind it? And then the next question should be, what's the foundation that you're setting up to even support that? Because the more time that you're stalling, the more time that you're not being honest about where you're at and why that's the case. And it's not because of cousin so and so, it's not because of every other person that may have wronged you in your life. It's what intentional actions are you taking towards the why and towards the goals that you want to set forth. I desire to have a 7-figure business. So that means that in order for me to have $1 million business, my mind needs to be there already. I need to be there already. That means I also need to be setting up the foundation of my business for such. Well, what does that include? Looking at my operations, looking at who I'm hiring for my team, looking at how I'm structuring my business, looking at how I'm showing up for my business, looking at the next level, the couple of years ahead for my business, and seeing myself there now. Doesn't mean that I'll have all the bells and whistles. Doesn't mean that I'll have everything figured out. So my question to each of you is, when it comes to your speaking business, do you see it the same way? We need to be thinking about the years ahead of what we see. Is that traveling a couple of times a month? Is it structuring our intellectual property in a way that we don't even have to show up, but still build sustainable income? Like, what is it for you? And are you setting up those foundation, the structure for you to be able to support that, for your business to be able to support that? Or are you building your business on straw? And I said straw with an accent. Are you building your business on sand? At some point in time, I actually just had a conversation about this recently. At some point in time, the DIY templates, they work great. Okay? We got a whole bunch of them for people that are in our program. DIY works. Some of y'all are putting the cart before the horse and you're doing a whole bunch of stuff that you really need to hold off on and first make some money in your business. That's a story for another day. But there will come a time for some of y'all who have built some money in your business to reaffirm that faith and trust in yourself to take it to that next level. You need next level support to get to your next level. You need next level systems and structures to get to your next level. It cannot be DIY'd. But making that choice, choosing that, is going to require you to be honest with where you're at in your business. And what is it that you truly, honestly see for yourself and where you want to be. Now, of course, everything I'm sharing today pertains to any type of business. For me, my love is with speaking. It always has been. But you really need to consider today and now how you're showing up for yourself. And is it truly aligned with where you want it to be? And if it's not, get to the root of the reason why you're not moving forward in the direction that you know deep down you truly desire. Is there some inner work that needs to be done? Are there some difficult conversations that need to be had with yourself, with your loved ones, with your support system? These are the conversations I've had to have with myself. These are the conversations that I'm imploring my mastermind members to consider. People who join our program want to build sustainable income through speaking. What does that mean? It means not ripping and running these streets like a corporate hoe. It means being in a place where you can take a month off of your business. Your entire team can, and your business is still sustainable. Meaning that when you come back, you still got money being made. It means that when you're off from your work, money is still coming into your account. How do you build something like that? Well, you have to first start at the foundation. And a lot of people don't want to do the foundational work. Well, my friend, You are sitting on sand, right? You're sitting on straw. I was just talking to another business owner who explained a horrible situation that happened to another business owner that unfortunately their circumstances out of their control. They're not in a position to care and deal with the day-to-day task of their business. And that's scary, my friend. Some of us are like one incident away from losing it all. So I hope this gets the wheels turning for most of you as you move forward. For those of you who are interested specifically on speaking, we have resources available to you, and I want to invite you to join our container. I am not a speaker coach or consultant that just talks about speaking skills. I can't stomach that. Why? Because I know as a speaker, as someone that's also hosted my own events, as someone that has worked with nonprofit associations with their own events, as someone that was in the classroom working with my students and building public health educational programs. This is what I know for sure. Speaking skills is not the only thing. There are so many other variables happening outside of that. And that's what leads to most of us being burnt out with speaking or not heading in the direction of reaching our goals. So take a moment this week to consider what is your true desire when it comes to public speaking. What is it that you want? What is it that you truly want? And is your business and brand aligned to help you achieve that? Do you want to build stronger speaker skills? Are you moving forward in that direction? Do you want to use speaking as a funnel for your business and create more sustainable income through speaking? Is your business currently aligned in that direction? Are you treating it as a luxury? Are you really taking the sequential steps to set up a strong foundation so that when challenges arise, when life be lifing, your business can withstand those things? Alrighty, y'all. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you all soon.